Hey, James Joseph O'Neill, 5'10", and I am with Wolf Talent Group. Well, I don't know how much you people know about our organization. It is one of those community organizations set up to look after things like block upkeep and special projects. And we also have what we call our New Neighbors Orientation Committee.
Yes, and what do they do?
Well, it's a sort of welcoming committee, I guess. I mean, I am chairman of the committee, go around and see the new people who move into Clybourne Park, and we sort of give them the lowdown on the way we do things out there.
Uh-huh.
And we also have the category of what the association calls special community problems.
Yes, and what are some of those? Girl, let the man talk.
Thank you. I would sort of like to explain this thing in my own way. I mean, I want to explain it to you in a certain way.
Go ahead.
Yes, well, I'm going to try to get right to the point. I think we'll all appreciate that in the long run.
Yes, be still now.
Well,
Would you like another chair? You don't look comfortable.
No. Thank you very much. Please. Well, to get right to the point, I'm sure you people must be aware of some of the issues that have happened in various parts of the city when colored people move into certain areas. Well, because we have what I think is going to be a truly unique organization in American community life, I mean, not only do we deplore that kind of thing, we are trying to do something about it. We feel most of the trouble in this world exists when you come right down to it. Most of the trouble exists because people don't just sit down and talk to each other.
Oh, you can say that again, mister.
That we don't try hard enough in this world to understand the other fellow's problem, the other guy's point of view.
Now, that's right.
Yes, that's the way we feel out in Clybourne Park. And that's why I was elected to come here this afternoon and talk to you people, friendly like, you know? The way people should talk to each other, see if we couldn't find some way to work this whole thing out. And as I say, this whole business is a matter of caring about the other fellow. Anybody can see that you're a nice family, hardworking and honest, I'm sure. Today, everybody knows what it means to be on the outside of something. And of course, there is always somebody who is out to take advantage of those people who don't always understand.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, our community is made up of people who've worked hard as the dickens for years to build up that community. They're not rich, fancy people. They're hardworking, honest people who don't really have much but those homes and a dream of the kind of neighborhood they want to raise their children in. Now, I don't say we're perfect. There is a lot wrong with some of the things they want, but you've got to admit that right or wrong, a man has the right to want the neighborhood he lives in a certain kind of way. And at the moment, the overwhelming majority of our people feel that people get along better, take more of a common interest in community life when they have a common background. I want you to believe me when I tell you that race prejudice simply does not enter into it. It is a matter of the people of Clybourne Park believing, rightly or wrongly, as I say, that for the happiness of all concerned, that our Negro families are happier when they live in their own communities.
This, friends, is the welcoming committee.